Okay, this is so funny because I've tried to explain to my sister what the meaning of media detox is. I don't know if this is a real term that people uses. I know that there is a thing called a dopamine detox, which I did try once successfully, but I'm not gonna do it again because that shit is hard. So just as the title says, the media detox, in my own terms, is deleting all your media related things and kind of like starting all over. That is at least what I think it is, and that is what we'll be doing today. Oh my gosh, a little bit of a segue, but like not quite a segue because these are completely two unrelated things. I literally just saw this photo on Pinterest and I love it so much. I'm gonna send it to anyone who says they have a birthday because it's literally just so fucking cute. Anyways, back to the media detox. Why exactly do I need this media detox? So I've been having a couple of days where I feel like I am not rooted in my reality. I don't know if this is a thing where anyone experiences, where you feel like, I think it is called depersonalization. I don't know, I guess I've not really been feeling quite rooted in myself, and I've tried everything but shit is not working. So I'm like, okay, you need to look at what you're consuming. I am a big believer in feeding your creativity. I'm a very creative person. I express myself in every creative ways, but I'm giving so much and not much is coming in, or things are actually coming in, but the things coming in are not what I want to come in. Okay, no shade to things I've been consuming lately. I think I have like a pretty good taste, but I don't think I have been patient enough to curate my media, the things I consume, in a way that fully represents me, that fully reflects my likes, and I was gonna say dislikes, but I don't really think that counts. Like, if you ask me right now what kind of books do I read or what kind of genres do I read, I would probably tell you thrillers and drama, which is a fucking lie because I have not been reading thrillers or drama. I think the last book I read that would be closer to drama, literary fiction, women fiction, is Milk Fed by a author I can't remember. You're probably seeing it on screen now, and that was more than 4 months ago, or 5 or 3 months ago. I've been reading a lot of fluffy romance, and no shade to anyone that loves rom-com. I love rom-com. I'm a sucker for rom-com and chick lit, but I always turn to those books when my life gets overcomplicated. Like, I want to read, but I don't want to read drama because that would just add another layer of complications to the complications I am already going through. So because my life is complicated already, I want to read something that stresses my brain. I don't want to carry a lot of emotional burden from these characters and everything. So I have not been reading books that I wish I would read. I feel like right now I am okay emotionally and mentally, so that is why I am doing this media detox. Also, I'm a chronically online bitch, so I always do whatever the internet tells me to do. And to be honest, the internet is a lovely place, but sometimes the internet is wrong, right? And I don't always do what the internet tells me to do. Because I was talking about my favorite movies the other day, and I found that most of the directors / cinematographers I consume, one, they are super popular. They are probably movies that I saw a large fraction of people watching, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, and then I end up loving it. And two, they are mostly by white directors and white cinematographers, which is not a thing I actively look for. Also, with the kind of music I listen to, this year we had like a lot of hits, and while there are a lot of hits from the BIPOC community, I actually think that this community is not really, they don't really give the people of color, they don't really give the media doesn't really give attention to these people that matters. Like, it's like when you are in a marginalized group, you have to actively try to market yourself maybe like twice than a white person would, because colorism is a thing that actually do exist. I find myself listening to a lot of white artists because that is what is being pushed into my algorithm, and I do everything the internet tells me to do. So my goal of this media detox is to find my style, also to support a lot of marginalized communities and find a lot of indie artists and creatives, because as an indie creative myself, I feel like we need to learn how to support our underground artists, and that is one of the things I like fighting for. So what kind of media have I been consuming lately? For books, like I said, I've been consuming tons of rom-coms and fluffy romance. For music, I've been on the same boat as everyone else. It's been a bad summer, whatever. I was listening to the Billie Eilish album. I've also been listening to Chaperone and the rest. That is what I've been listening to basically. For movies, most of my favorite movies are also like the movies that are popular among cinema junkies. What the fuck am I gonna call them? We have Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Girl Interrupted. Okay, I had to rush to my Instagram real quick. My Not a Country Called Sunshine, my art shop Instagram, because I was over there doing a Q&A. I got to this question about my favorite movies, and I kind of like added, okay, you're seeing it on screen right now. These movies I actually do love. I feel like the directors are actually very talented. Like, it is not very diverse, it's not very colorful, it is just pertaining to one demographic and one section of people, and I did not like that. I want my interest and my taste to be very diverse. But yeah, that is background on my movies that I've been consuming and what the fuck media detox is. So if you are new here, hello, my name is LailaShuaib. It's kind of going to be a podcast style, because I really want to try to be posting weekly, and I feel like I'm a person who is very, very invested in visuals, so I try to make my videos as visually interesting as possible, and that kind of take so much time. So this is going to be some kind of like low effort video. I'll probably throw in the cover of the books I'm talking about, because I find that I really do enjoy when creators do that. And also, most of the books that I am showing here, they are okay. Before I get into that, let me do the YouTuber thing and tell you guys to like, comment, subscribe. I'm currently heading to 90 subscribers, which is crazy. I had a plan to get to 100 subscribers before 2024 ends, and it's December. Okay, it's not December, but it's almost December. I do not know if I'm going to reach that mark, but if I do, absolutely insane. So if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And yes, now let me define my taste. So as I said, I'm someone who is very, very interested in visuals. So all the things I am showing you right now, I probably have not even read. I've not read most of the blogs. I've not of the books. I've not read any synopsis of the movie. I've not watched any trailer. For some I have, but most of these books and movies and songs, I've not really listened to this artist, but I already perceive this media to be something that is my taste. I am also a very, very I judge the book by the cover kind of person. So I see a cover and I'm already drawn to the book. So most of what you are seeing right now is based on my perception. I'm I'm channeling the vibe of a mind reader, and I'm like seeing it and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna like you. I feel like you're meant to be with me, and that is the vibe we are going with. I actually went a little bit haywire and I got like tons of like media that I wanted to consume. But if I fit everything in this video, oh my fucking god, this is going to be long as shit. And I find like I also talk too much. I talk too much. Oh my god, I literally talk too much, and it's a pain in the ass to edit, because when I start editing, I have to chop a bunch of nonsense that I was saying. I have a video that I've been sitting down in my draft for over 4 months now, and I haven't gotten to it because I literally talk too much. I talk for like 3 hours, and I'm trying to chop the video to 1 hour, and it's a bit to edit. So I'm crossing my fingers that this is not a pain to edit. Okay, so like I was saying, I found a lot of media that I'm trying to replace my current media with. So if you feel like you're interested in all these books, movies, and whatever, you can actually add to I have a newsletter. Guys. I have a magazine on Substack. I currently have released a opinion piece on Substack. If you're not subscribed, you can check the link in the description to subscribe. The piece, you're seeing it on screen right now, and I am super pumped about it. I'm hoping to create a monthly review for books and movies, that kind of thing. So if you like this media I am reviewing, not reviewing, I am recommending to you, you can actually head to my Instagram for the magazine that is on Substack on Instagram at @LailaShuaib. Most of the media that I did not talk about in this video, I will talk about it in guilbeaux for like the coming month. And if I don't talk about it in guilbeaux, I'll probably read it and do a monthly wrap up in 2025 or something. But yeah, when I'm going to be doing a monthly wrap up December, so would know if I read this book or I decided not to read it. Okay, enough yapping. Also, I'm actually here with a cup of water. So if you are not hydrated, you probably should hydrate right now. This is your cue to go drink some water. It's so fucking hot here right now. I don't know what the weather like is. I don't know what the weather is like in your area, but we all need water nevertheless. So we are beginning with albums, and albums are very important to me. I love when things are kind of like curated to tell a story, and I'm a music person. I've always kind of liked jazz. Well, not kind of, I always love jazz. And I also oh my god, I'm such a nostalgic person. And I'm also kind of like a folk nose. So I am always poking around for things that are not my business, and one of the things that is not supposed to be my business but it is the things that have existed before me, or maybe it should be my business. I feel like we should all learn about history and ancestors and that kind of things that come before us. I feel like everyone needs to learn about that. I am so, what's the word, should I say, enthralled by things that I've lived. I love history so much anyways. So the albums I'm trying to get into are very much jazz and all. So the first one is Samara Joy Portrait, which is also a jazz album. I don't know anything about this album. I just saw someone recommend it and I loved it. We also have Lofe. Is it Lofe? What's her name pronounced? How is her name pronounced? I don't know. Lofe, typical of me. I love her. I love that her entire thing is to introduce jazz to like younger generation, which is literally so fucking cute. And I had no idea she had a twin sister. I saw her with I saw her with her twin sister, but I thought it was edited. Oh my god, I literally thought she cloned herself in the video. I had no idea she had a twin sister, which is like dumb. I'm also going to be listening to the Brat remix album by Charlie XCX. I was really on the Brat boat this year. I consumed the law and everything, and I also saw that she has a The remix for 360 with Shy Girl, I love it. And the Talk Talk remix with Troye Sivan, I love that song. So yeah, I would be listening to the Bratz remix album. And Pastor Jean by Will Smith is another album that I want to get into. And oh my god, I miss this album, and I'm thankful that it somehow ended up in my radar. 470 Shake has an album called Petrichor, which I need to get into because I am obsessed with her vocals. Ray, okay, I did not listen to Ray when Ray was bopping. She is still bopping, but I did not listen to Ray before she won the iconic Brit Awards. I listened to a few of her songs because Instagram Reels told me to, but I did not devote myself to my 21st Century Blues up until I started seeing her performances at award shows, and she's literally a performer. She brings these live bands and she performs, and you can actually see that this is something she's devoting herself to because it's so pure and spiritual in a way, and I'm obsessed with Ray. I want to devote myself to her album. Another one is Tracy Briggs, My Twin Monsters, Didi Bridgewater Live in Paris, which I think is also a jazz album. Carmen McRae, which is also a jazz album. I think she is one of the greatest jazz musicians of all time. I think so. I hope I am correct, but you can totally correct me. Isabel Antena. This is a French word. I hate French. I failed French in school. I'll put the name on screen. You can call it whatever you want. And that is the album that I'm gonna be listening to. I found I also love songs that are not in English. There was this time I was on the Maneskin train where I kind of like listened to most of the songs that is sang in Italian because it just did something to me, you know. And I've listened to a few songs from Magdalena's Days, Imagine Now This. Their aesthetic is something I'm actually very drawn to. I love whimsical. I love things that are a little bit out of place. I love the unrealness of things, and I just really want to soak myself into this album. And okay, there is supposed to be the way I arranged this list of media detox. I should have probably said that before diving into the albums. We are going to have albums, musicians that I'm going to be listening to, specifically not albums but like just musicians. We have movies and books. We're going to have 10 artists for each of these group. For movies, because I am such a visual person, I listed out 15 movies because I couldn't help myself. I listed out 15 movies. It's my video. I can do whatever I want, and there's no rules. It's my detox, so whatever. So for musicians, because now we have am I supposed to say musicians? People say musicians nowadays. We have Lock Springs. Oh my god, I can't remember the song I listened to that I was actually absolutely drawn to. I'll probably look for it and put it on screen. Her vocals is literally insane. I also love how colorful her aesthetic is. And the second one, oh okay, alright, I have to have a girl band that I am obsessed with. This is a thing that I was obsessed with. Fifth Harmony, they disbanded, and I jumped from Fifth Harmony. I wasn't really obsessed with Fifth Harmony though. I was semi-obsessed with them, but I was really obsessed with Little Mix. Little Mix disbanded, and I jumped from the Little Mix train to the Blackpink train, and well, Blackpink also disbanded. Okay, they didn't disband, they ended their contract. And I jumped from the Blackpink train to the Boys World train. Boys World disbanded. Right now, I am obsessed with XG, which is a global girl group but by Japanese women, I think, and that is the only girl group I'm currently obsessed with. And I have been sleeping on this train for quite a while. No one told me about Cat's Eye. I literally just found out about Cat Eye through Bench Plant and Chris Library. Found out that they actually had a reality show. How the fuck am I going to put it? And I don't know if I'm going to watch the show. I think I might just keep watching the show and just go straight into their discography. The next one is Queen Hardy, and oh my god, I literally love this woman. I don't know anything about currently because I've only ever listened to, I think I listened to a song called Sugar Daddy or something. Gosh, aesthetic is literally my inner child. It's literally who I think I am inside. I love her aesthetic so much. She's literally so colorful and eccentric. Also, Sister Rosetta Tap. Okay, that just sounded like it. That sounded like a tongue twister. I think she's a jazz musician. I'm also going to be listening to Wasia Project. The guy William Gao from Heartstopper is one of the members of this duo band. I'm going to be listening to Underscores. I don't know anything about them, but I saw that they would be in Coachella. They were in part of the Coachella lineup for next year. I'm not really a huge fan of the Coachella lineup for next year. I was a huge fan of Coachella 2024. But next year, there's a lot of artists I don't know. The only artists I know in the lineup are mainstream artists. And also, I'm going to be obsessing over Old T Brigade. He has a song with Paloma. What is her name? Paris Paloma, titled Yeti, which is like one of my favorite songs ever. And I want to listen to him individually. And I'm also going to be obsessing over Lebanon Anova. Oh my god, she's like one of my favorite grunge artists ever, and I want to go into her discography. And I'm so sorry to Billie Eilish, but I feel like I'm going to be replacing, well, not fully replacing, but like I won't be listening to Eat Me Hard and Soft as much, because I am going to be replacing that taste of Eat Me Hard and Soft that I have in my head with Jane Remover, because I am obsessed with their aesthetic. Okay, I had to go run some errands for my mom, and if you are hearing anything, it's the fan. It's literally suffocating hot here and I can't even. I was talking about Jane Remover and how much I feel like I'm going to like her music. And singers, I think I am going to be going back to Phoebe Bridgers. I love this woman so much. And I'm going back to Lord, also Nostalgia. I'm going back to Bibadoubi. I listen to a lot of Bibadoubi, but I have not fully consumed a discography in a way that I think she deserves. I'm going back to Mitski because Mother. I'm going back to Adele Kane, even though she scares me a little bit. And to rapid fire name a few: Maud Lato, Joan Jett. Actually, Toa Bird sort of introduced me to Joan Jett indirectly, because through Toa Bird I learned to appreciate a bit with the guitar, and I love how much she used guitars in her songs, and that indirectly led me to the infamous Joan. I'm going back to Rainy Rap, Ma Rainey. I watched Ma Rainey's Black Bottom when it came out 4 years ago, and I had no idea who Ma Rainey was. I literally just wanted to watch it because Viola Davis wasn't it, and I think I also watched the trailer and it looked cool. I enjoyed that movie. If you've not watched Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, you should go watch it. I also read Ma Rainey's story prior to this video, and in the 1920s, this woman was black. She's a woman. She's also queer. Everything that can make you fall into a marginalized group right now, and she was doing shit. She was getting shit done. She's such an inspiration. If you've not watched Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, you should. It's a very beautiful tribute to the mother of the blues, as they call her. And I also found that I actually do listen to any band that, or any group of singers that starts with D. So when you're D something, I automatically think we are gonna vibe. So I have rapid fire again: the Cars, the Marias, the Warning, the Boswell Sisters, the Regret, the Shangri-La, the Bangles, and the Veronica. And that is all in the singer / music / artist group.
Madame Medusa's pawn shop boutique.
Hello. And I'm literally having so much fun, but we're gonna move to books that I am obsessed with. Also, if you are interested to know how I source for this artist, I need you to go clear out your screenshots folder. Anyway, books that I am interested in, I have no idea what these books are going to be about because I've not read the blogs. The Orange by Wendy. Oh, this is such a cool cover. I am an artist, so I appreciate a cool cover. I love the concept and the color and everything. Also, it's a poetry book, I think, and I'm obsessed with poetry. And also, okay, that's too many alsos in a sentence, but I am doing this media detox because I want to write a novel in 2025, and I need to flush out my system, feed my creativity, as I said in the beginning of this video. In the Miso Soup by Ryu Murakami, Empty by Susan Burton, because I think the cover is cool. The Woman Destroyed by Simone de Beauvoir, Bonnie by Mona Howard. I actually have seen the trailer for Bonnie by Mona. It's on YouTube. You should watch it, and I feel like it's gonna be amazing. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit scary. Also, the next one is I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hapman, A Complicated Kindness by Miriam Toews, Crying in H Months by Michelle Zona. I've actually seen a lot of good reviews about this. I also want to mix non-fiction with my TBR because I do love non-fiction a lot. I love to write non-fiction. Mother Thing by Ainsley Hogarth, A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers, and those are the 10 books that are in my TBRs. But these books would be supplemented but not replaced, or replaced actually, by these books: The Virgin Suicide by Jeffrey Eugenides, How It Works Out by Miriam Lacroix, Valley of the Dolls, and I'm Glad My Mom Died by Janet Recording. This, I actually fell in love with this book after I watched a Red Table interview with Jada Smith, Willow Smith, and Willow Smith's grandmother, and it really touched me. I love to see books that feature complicated relationship between parents. I literally love the mother-daughter dynamic, especially because it's kind of hard to hate your mother even though she has done bad things to you, and it looks like her mother really sucks. Sorry to say bad things about the dead. If my mommy is watching this, mommy, I'm sorry I said the bad thing about the dead.
I don't know, you look at everything upside down. I've never known anyone quite.
Movies, which is the group I am most excited for. I have 4 things. I forgot to write down the director of each of these movies. If you are seeing the director names, okay. If you're not seeing it, and I was probably too lazy to type it all out. We have 4 things. The Substance. I actually fell in love with Substance. 4 Things I've been wanting to watch since forever because I've been seeing snippets of it online and it feels like something I would love. I always love movies when they make it very theatrical. I love movies when they make it very unreal, as I've said before. I feel like when it comes to art, when it comes to form of expression, why make it so close to reality? Like my life is realistic enough. I'm a very idealistic person. If I want to consume reality, I would watch how my life play out. When I'm consuming any media, it is a form of escapism for me, and I love 4 Things because I feel like it is gonna reflect that. Also, the director actually has another movie out already called Kinds of Kindness, which I think I would watch, but it's not in this list, so that would be, let's wait to December to see if I can't help myself. The Substance, I want to watch it because I saw an interview with Demi Moore in it. I don't know, I feel I'm obsessed with Demi Moore. I don't really know why I'm obsessed with Demi Moore. I don't know how I discovered Demi Moore because I don't think I've watched a movie with Demi in it. Also, The Royal Tenenbaums. That is a Wes Anderson movie, and if you know me, you know how obsessed I am with Wes Anderson. When you finish saving the world, because also, like I said, mother-son dynamic, I think that is what this movie is about. Ego or Igo, I don't know. I want to watch this. This is not the Tyler the Creator album. This is actually an animated movie. I love the little guy. That is why I think I'm gonna watch it. Little Miss Sunshine, need I say more? A Country Called Sunshine. What sold me was the movie poster. I love how minimalist and, should I say, quirky. I don't know what the movie is about, but the movie poster kind of like pulled me in. Ponyo, because I want to watch more. Fun fact, even though my YouTube channel banner is a Studio Ghibli film still, I have never watched a Studio Ghibli movie, and Ponyo, I want that to be my first Ghibli movie because I love the colors and everything. Submarine, which is a movie directed by a black person, and I did say I want to mix. I was very particular about that. Lane, Phineas and Ferb, the movie, The Willoughbys, Gasoline Rainbow, Mysteries of the Terracotta Warriors. Also, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. You wouldn't believe I haven't seen this movie yet. And The Glass Room. Also, other movies that I feel like I'm going to be watching are one, Queer. I don't know when Queer is going to come out. I don't think it's going to come out anytime soon, but it is an 824 movie, and 824 have produced, like, I've put out most of like the most cinematic and greatest movies so far. I'm so confused as to what this movie is about. When I was watching the trailer, it looked like a Call Me by Your Name kind of thing, but then it just cuts into something so super dramatic, and there seems to be a centipede motif. I don't really understand what's going on. The next one that I think I'm gonna watch is Mami Water. Also, I don't really know what this movie is about, but I love the visuals and I love the cover. I think it's about maybe like an African dystopian something. I don't know, but I'm loving the visuals. That is the poster that I'm seeing. And Frida, I want to watch this movie because I am obsessed with Frida Kahlo. I'm obsessed with her heart. I love her concept, and I love her story, and I love her life, and I love everything about Frida, and I want to watch this, I think, documentary about her. It's also kind of animated, and I love animations. Brave, which is a Disney movie that I haven't seen yet. I'm gonna watch this with my sister because we've been raving about the character, which I think her name is Meridia. If her name is not Meridia, you can correct me in the comment. I do not know if I'm going to watch Dune. I watched Dune 1 when it came out, but now I can't remember what happened in Dune 1. Now let's move on to TV shows I am feeling right now. I don't know. Okay, before I go to the TV shows, I don't know if I'm gonna watch Wicked. What do you guys think about Wicked? Because I feel like should I say Western world are kind of like in on a joke that I don't know, because I did not grow up with Scared or anything. It was different with Barbie when Barbie came out, because like I could get the hype around it and it was something I could relate to. I'm just like seeing Elphaba and Glinda memes and everything. I don't really understand. Plus, I think this first store is literally so much. Like, I don't think I can stand to see Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo in another movie, because they're literally everywhere, and I feel like I've seen the movie already because their face is literally everywhere. Shows I've been watching, oh my god, I've not seen Arcane season 2, but obviously I'm going to be watching Arcane season 2. I don't know if I'm going to draw the characters, like do a character redraw, because the first video on my channel is an Arcane video where I try to draw the characters in my style, and I don't think I did that well because I don't think I'm a character designer. If I were to draw them again right now, I think I would draw them differently. I literally cannot wait. Oh my god, the next one I'm definitely going to watch is Agatha All Along. I've not seen Agatha All Along yet because I haven't had time to, and those are the two shows that I'm obsessing over currently, and that is the end of my list. Am I going to watch, listen, read all these things I have mentioned? Probably not, because I am also an unpredictable person. We'll wait until December and then we'll find out what exactly I do. I really hope this video doesn't go more than 38 minutes. That is what I hope this video length is gonna be. Let me know in the comments if you watch or listen. If you watch, you can leave this emoji in the comments, and if you listen, you can also leave this emoji in the comments, so I should know the vibe you went for forever. And like I said in the beginning of this video, you can subscribe to my newsletter on Substack at Guilbeaux magazine. You can also check out the newsletter's Instagram at detoxification and detoxification, and you can also check out my art shop. I'm working on a shop update that will go live in December. You should stick around for that. You can follow my art shop at The Sunny County. You can also follow me on Instagram at A Country Sunshine if you want updates regarding both my magazine and the art shop. If you are looking to follow me everywhere else on the internet, you can find extra information in the description down below. And you can leave this video a like, you can give this video a like, you can comment and subscribe, because I'm trying to add to 100 followers. And that's pretty much it for this video. I guess until next time, probably next week, crossing my finger for next week. And drink water. I hope you drank water while listening or watching this. Go drink more water so you don't shrivel up into dust. Also send your loved ones the photo of that really cute kid looking at his parents or guardians smooshing. Alright.
Oh no, not pink. Make it blue. Merryweather. Make it pink.